Cronkite News starts now.
Welcome to this Friday edition of Cronkite News. I'm Tina Giuliano.
And I'm Jose Solis. Thank you for joining us. Which nursing homes in Arizona have cases of COVID-19? So far, the state won't release that information.
Many media outlets and even Arizona's branch of AARP is calling for this information to be made available to the public. In a letter sent to Governor Doug Ducey and obtained by KJZZ, the organization writes, AARP provides you with the information herein to encourage state health agencies to publicly make available the names of long-term care facilities with confirmed COVID-19 cases. Dr. Kara Christ, who leads the Arizona Department of Health Services, cited state law as the reason why that information could not be released. But Attorney Dan Barr, who also leads the Arizona First Amendment Coalition, has a different take.
As we look at long-term care facilities, these are residents. These are their homes. This is their address. There is state law that requires me to protect people's communicable disease information, and I take that job seriously.
When you think about it, you know, the reason for patient privacy laws is to protect individual patients and the privacy of their information. Here, releasing the names and locations of places where there have been unnamed people coming down with COVID-19 in no way infringes upon the privacy, and on the other side of the ledger provides important public health information.
According to the Arizona Department of Health Services, of the 330 deaths due to coronavirus here in Arizona, 252 of those were over the age of 65. 3 prisoners have also died.
The Arizona legislature won't meet as planned today after Republican leaders failed to reach an agreement on whether to adjourn for the year or resume their session interrupted by the coronavirus pandemic. The moves come as some GOP lawmakers prepare to push back against Republican Governor Doug Ducey's decision Wednesday to extend his stay-home order until May 15th. The order was due to expire yesterday. According to a Twitter poll we posted asking when you will feel comfortable resuming your normal daily activities now that the stay-at-home order was extended, 22% of you said, I'm ready now. 27% of you said, when the order is lifted. 44% said, when there is a vaccine. And 5% said, maybe never.
With more states taking steps toward reopening during the COVID-19 outbreak, there are concerns the virus will continue to spread, impacting how soon we could get a vaccine. While top infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci is optimistic that there's a chance the U.S. will have a COVID-19 vaccine by January, rushing the process may lead to problems.
That's an assumption that it's going to be safe, that it's going to be effective, and that we're going to be able to do it quickly. I think each of those are not only feasible, but maybe likely.
Federal social distancing guidelines expired Thursday.
Due to COVID-19, the Center for Autism and Related Disorders closed all 260 centers across the U.S. at the beginning of April. Cronkite News reporter Delaney White spoke with the founder about the unique way the center is recognizing their employees who are continuing care from a remote location.
For families dealing with autism, one of the biggest disruptions from COVID-19 has been the change in daily routine. Due to business closures, learning and therapy sessions were moved to an at-home setting.
Helping them see their therapists and their staff on the internet helps them as well because it reduces some of the anxiety.
The Center for Autism and Related Disorders is working to ease anxiety for patients and parents by continuing to meet with them from afar.
So in the very first week or so when the shelter-at-home regulations came into place, and we recognized that we are essential healthcare, so we had to continue working. So some of our therapists went on leave and chose not to do this, but others just unquestionably said, oh no, I'm here, I want to take care of my patients, I want to go into the homes, it doesn't matter, and I think it's more important that I take care of my patients.
ABBI LEDET has risked her health and safety to see patients in their homes while the center is closed.
I was worried. I'm married. I was worried about giving it to my wife and then giving it to her family members. So we tried really hard to just stay home as much as possible.
As COVID-19 progressed, in-home therapy sessions became telehealth sessions. Card workers like LEDET have seen tremendous growth not only from their students, but also the parents.
I see the clients grow all the time at work, but now I get to see the parents grow and, do things that we've been trained to do. And so teaching the parents and seeing the difference in homes is amazing.
The founder of the center wanted employees to receive recognition for their selfless work, especially during Autism Awareness Month.
It occurred to me that these are true heroes and should be recognized. And so we launched a whole new program called Card Heroes.
Card Heroes recognizes workers on social media who are improving the lives of those with autism during the pandemic.
I mean, that's a real hero, putting their own lives on the line, going out there, supporting other people, supporting families. And so, yeah, you'll see on our social media, all of our social media sites, and we have a lot of video footage from last week's shows, talking to these heroes and getting their stories out there, and we're incredibly proud of them.
Delaney White, Cronkite News.
The Center for Autism and Related Disorders is still admitting new patients and providing in-home care. They're hoping to reopen their sites within the next month.
Arizona's 3 state universities plan to hold classes on campus this fall, with precautions to limit the spread of the coronavirus. The school presidents at Arizona State, U-Arizona, and Northern Arizona University say they would follow recommendations from state and local health authorities when their classes resume in August.
The Arizona State ice hockey program stood on the verge of earning its second NCAA tournament berth in 4 years at the Division I level, but then COVID-19 pressed pause on college sports. So where does the program stand now? Josh Schaefer has more on the state of Sun Devils hockey.
The coronavirus brought about a lack of a postseason and a lack of closure for Arizona State hockey. But despite the abrupt cancellation of their season, the Sun Devils have found positives in a year that featured a program record 22 wins.
I think that we could just be very proud of the body of work that we put in and improved on a win total of 21 the previous season. Back-to-back 21 seasons are very tough to buy in Division I college hockey. For us to do it in our third and fourth full season, I think is a really tremendous accomplishment.
I came to ASU to help build something, and I hadn't felt like I had accomplished as much as I could on an individual level for this program. I wanted to win a national championship so bad. Unfortunately, we didn't even get a chance at that, along with the rest of college hockey in the world.
But despite high hopes entering the 2019-2020 season, ASU struggled early and desperately needed a quick turnaround.
We started 1-3. And nobody expected that. We felt really good about going to that home opener, Mercyhurst, and we lost. And then we went to Mankato and lost 2 there. So we started 1-3, and we went to Air Force, and essentially those were must wins. We had to win those 2 games. We did. And then we came home against a top 10 team in Quinnipiac and swept them. So winning those 4 straight to go from 1-3 to 5-3, it really set the course for our season.
After the slow start, ASU lost just 1 of its next 11 games. The Devils then proceeded to go 12-4 after the first of the year, led by co-captain PASICHNUK.
He scores! It's a hat trick for PASICHNUK!
And the rest of the Devils' senior class.
When my class was coming in, we knew it will be an uphill battle, especially the first couple of years. But looking back, when I got here freshman year to where it is now, I can look myself in the mirror and truly be happy where me and my class feel like we're leaving the program. I think we've helped build a culture that we really wanted here.
And although PASICHNUK leaves ASU without a national championship, he leaves with something else, a contract to play professional hockey for the San Jose Sharks.
They treated me with nothing but the utmost respect. So when me and my wife and my family made the decision to go to San Jose, it was one of the most exciting days of our lives. And so now it's just getting my name on that paper in the very near future.
PASICHNUK also leaves the Sun Devil hockey program in a better state than it was 4 years ago, when it was just a startup program. Now, it's in the national spotlight.
That is point number 100 in his Sun Devil career.
I would imagine that we've gained a lot of respect from a lot of people, you know, and certainly we have more to go. We've, I think, exceeded pretty much every outsider's expectation for our program. We've qualified for 2 NCAA tournaments in our first 4 years as an independent with no arena. I think that if I'm looking on the outside, not really being on the inside like I am, I'm probably thinking to myself, they're barely scratching the surface.
When college sports resume next fall, the Sun Devils expect to take the ice with 22 returning players and the nation's 5th best recruiting class. In Tempe, Josh Schaefer, Cronkite News.
Greg Powers hinted that PASICHNUK might not be the only Sun Devil from this year's senior class to sign a pro contract, but those details won't be released until a later date.
With the record-breaking heat we've been experiencing this week, how high will temperatures get as we head into the first weekend in May?
It's getting hot out there, and Annabella PIUNTI is standing by now with a look at our 8-day forecast. Annabella?
Thanks, Jose. Let's start off with our evening planner. We're going to have another warm night with 98 degrees at 6 p.m., 93 degrees at 8 p.m., and finally 86 degrees at 10 p.m. Next, we're going to look at our weekend planner for the Valley. It'll be sunny all weekend, and we'll have a little break from those triple-digit temps that we've had all week. Tomorrow, we'll see 77 degrees at 8 a.m. Might be a good idea to wake up a little early and take the dogs for a walk before tomorrow afternoon, because we'll be seeing 89 degrees at 11 a.m., 95 degrees at 2 p.m., and 97 degrees at 5 p.m. Moving on to Sunday, only 77 degrees at 8 a.m., 90 degrees at 11 a.m., 95 at 2 p.m., and 98 at 5 p.m. Let's move on to our highs tomorrow throughout the Valley. We're seeing mostly high 90s across the map with a high of 98 degrees in Buckeye, Avondale, Glendale, Ahwatukee, Tempe, Mesa, and Queen Creek. Now let's compare those high temps for tomorrow to the rest of the country. Here in Phoenix, we'll have a high of 99 degrees, which is the highest across the map. LA will have a high of 72 degrees. Dallas will see a high of 89 degrees, 84 degrees in New Orleans, and a high of 77 degrees in Chicago. It looks like we're seeing some great spring weather all over the country. And finally, I have your 8-day forecast here. After this weekend, we'll be seeing those triple-digit temps again with a high of 103 on Tuesday, 107 on Thursday, and 103 again on Saturday. For Cronkite News Weather, I'm Annabella PIUNTI. Have a great weekend.
Doing good deeds at home is quite popular among a Facebook group that has 560,000 members. But as Cronkite News reporter Isabella Holsizer explains, this group is spreading positivity in an artistic way.
For anyone passing by, these may just look like fun art projects to keep young kids busy while staying at home, but they mean so much more to the creators of these murals.
It really helped to bring some Disney magic into our home.
KAITLIN Harden from Norwalk, Ohio, found the inspiration to create a colorful mural of hearts from a canceled Disney trip and a Facebook page.
It was spring break this week, and we were supposed to head out to Disney.
Harden pulled out the art supplies and got to work to brighten spirits in her home.
It's just brought some happiness into our hard week.
Other people across the U.S. have been diligently spreading hope by decorating their windows and posting photos of them to a Facebook group called #AWorldOfHearts.
And we live out in the country, so it's not like very many people can see our hearts, but we've got them. They're there.
Jennifer and Gracie Buchanan put together their mural, along with sidewalk chalk drawings and fabric tied to their fence. The art project not only kept Gracie entertained, but also safe.
Gracie, she's medically fragile, and so she is vulnerable to the illness, and so we're doing everything that we can to prevent any type of interaction with other people.
Another vulnerable community at the River Point Assisted Living Facility in Moorhead, Minnesota, saw murals pop up along windows and walls. Wendy Geller put them up to spread the message of hope, faith, and positivity.
The greatest part about it was having residents sit and help me do it all.
The Facebook group has over 560,000 members with one common goal: to fill windows with hearts. But the unexpected reaction, immense love, kindness, and creativity is spreading across the internet. Isabella Holsizer, Cronkite News.
We want to hear from you about other acts of humanity during this crisis. If you or someone you know is stepping up to help others, please email us at cronkitenews@asu.edu.
That's it for Cronkite News. From our home to yours, thank you so much for watching.
For Arizona news updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Find us online at cronkitenews.azpbs.org.